Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Weston Racing, and I got a question for you. Are you ready, kids? Because today we're looking at the SpongeBob SquarePants monster trucks by Hot Wheels Monster Trucks. Alright, cringe opener out of the way, we're good to go. Yeah, so this is going to be a pretty fun video today. We got a total of 5 monster trucks we're looking at, back when Hot Wheels Monster Trucks used to do the different weird, like, obscure character trucks like this. They did a SpongeBob series. This is the re-release of the SpongeBob series that I have here today. They're the exact same trucks except for SpongeBob, and I'll explain why that is here in a second. Yeah, 5 trucks we're going to look at in today's video. I'm going to be honest, for them being just, you know, they're basically just basic monster truck castings that feature SpongeBob characters on them. So for example, we have Town Hauler with SpongeBob, Midwest Madness with Plankton, and Dairy Delivery with Patrick, as well as 2 others which are off to the side that I will explain when the time comes. Now, what's really interesting about these trucks is that, as I said, this is actually what you're looking at currently, the second release of them. However, it is all 5 of the exact same trucks, albeit SpongeBob is different. And the reason why is because SpongeBob does not have a back window. The original release of SpongeBob did, however, have a back window. So if you are a variant collector, much like myself, then you should know that when you're buying the SpongeBob trucks, there are 2 variants of SpongeBob, but then there's only 1 variant of the other 4. Keep that in mind. Now, we're going to get into this here today. I'm really excited to look at these just because I grew up on SpongeBob. It was kind of my main cartoon growing up, and I'll be honest, you know, the first like 5 seasons or so were really, really good. The rest of it, everything after that was debatable, but it was all right, I guess. Anyways, tell me what your favorite SpongeBob episode was in the comments down below. I'm very curious to see what everybody says. Mine, a bit of an obscure one, was the Krusty Krab training video one. I don't know why, but I really liked that one growing up. I thought it was funny. There's a lot of really good jokes in there. But yeah, we're going to start off with the man himself, SpongeBob, for today. I'm really excited to take a look at this. Just to get it done, honestly. Just another video to get out of the way, just some more content for the channel. And yeah. Anyway, well, also, I would like to point out, my last video that I uploaded, the glow-in-the-dark collection for Hot Wheels Monster Trucks, that video got over 1,000 views in 24 hours. That is incredible. Like, you guys are insane. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. I don't know what... You guys are kind of like me in the sense that it's glow-in-the-dark stuff and mystery mutters. Those right there are my 2... Those videos do insanely well on this channel. And I understand why. Both of those are really, really cool series, so I get it. I really do. I'm curious to see if that kind of sticks around, though, when we start doing the color shifter trucks again after the long break I took away from those. If we get back into the color shifter trucks, I'm curious to see how those videos perform. But, yeah. I was thinking about doing, like, vocal impressions of all the characters as I open their boxes, but whatever. You know what? I'll give it a shot, and if it's terrible, I'll have my editor edit it out. So here we go. We're gonna start it off with SpongeBob SquarePants himself. I'm ready. Ugh. I know it's cringe, but I'm doing it as I guess as a weird thank you to you guys for making my videos perform so well. By the way, we're almost at 700 subscribers already. Like, that is unreal. I cannot believe that. So the card art for these is going to feature the SpongeBob logo with the name of the character right there, as well as Hot Wheels and Hot Wheels. So it's got a pineapple background as well, which is pretty cool. And then, as you can see, it's got this really cool whirlpool effect with the flower clouds and the bubbles there. Kind of like that, I'm not going to lie. Pretty cool. All right. Now, for all of my monster truck veterans in the room right now, are the monster truck veterans in the room with us right now, you all know that there is already a SpongeBob monster truck. That is something that already exists. It's the character truck of SpongeBob. This, however, is the the thematic variant of the SpongeBob truck. Honestly, I'm not going to lie, I like this more than the actual SpongeBob truck, and the reason why is just because I like the paint scheme on it. I think it's fun. It's got SpongeBob with his jellyfishing face, I think is what that is there. That might be a custom design, I have no clue. Hot Wheels, Monster Trucks, SpongeBob SquarePants, you got all the details there. It looks pretty neat. I like the way it looks. Also, I love the little baby blue roll cage as well. I think that looks really nice on here. Black and yellow bead, or black with yellow bead locks, which is pretty cool. Honestly, what I kind of wish they would have done with this truck is I wish they would have done yellow rims and then the front bead locks red and the back bead locks blue to look like SpongeBob's socks, because then you would have his shoes, his socks, and then the stripes on the socks. I think that would have been pretty fun. But I don't know. Actually, probably it wouldn't have looked that good. That probably would have looked better on the other SpongeBob truck, honestly. But what my favorite part of this whole truck is the racing stripes on the top. I love the bubbles. I love the cool little ocean blue background. I think that's fun. Yellow windshield as well. And then, like I said, the other variant of this truck does not have this yellow piece right here. It's actually open in the back. So again, collectors, keep that in mind. 2020 Viacom Entertainment. It's actually got the numbers correct. For those of you who remember the first release of SpongeBob, the original SpongeBob monster truck had the numbers backwards on the back end of the truck. It said 2108 instead of 2018 Viacom. Just fun fact. But yeah, there you go. That's SpongeBob starting things off with the man himself. Pretty cool. All right, next up we have SpongeBob's best friend who lives under a rock, the one and only Patrick Star on the dairy delivery body. So I'm not gonna lie, I actually kind of like this truck a lot. The SpongeBob truck, all in all, kind of a forgettable truck. I really like the way this one looks. I like the pink. I like the roof decal. I love Patrick's face, because if you know what episode that is from, at least I think I know what episode's that from. Again, I didn't really research any of this, but yeah, let's open her up, take a look at her. Here we go. No, this is Patrick. There we go. I almost forgot to do it. 2 trucks in and I almost forgot to do it. That would have been bad. All right, right off the bat, there's a detail about this that I love and immediately puts this above the SpongeBob truck. I'm going to be honest. Here you go. You can see there. I kind of hate the fact that they did SpongeBob SquarePants on the other one, but then they only put Patrick on this one. I wish they would have done the full names for all the characters. I think that would have been fun. Like on this one, to put like Patrick Star, the Plankton one, Sheldon Plankton. I think that would have been pretty fun. Almost like they're the drivers. Actually, that would have been really cool, is if they would have put the actual names of the people, like Patrick Star, under the window like a real monster truck or whatever. I think that would have been pretty cool. Now, the detail that I noticed on this one, we got a pink body, sparkly pink body, by the way. Look at that. Look at the sparkle on there. That's actually really pretty. Kind of looks like sand grain. Winky wink. We've got a green roll cage, silver chassis, black tires. Now look at the rims. They're purple with green chrome, like Patrick's shorts in SpongeBob. He has green shorts with purple flowers on them. So that's the whole thing I was talking about with SpongeBob's socks, what they should have done on the tires. They did that on this truck, which I really appreciate. Again, that's that attention to detail I like. Green windshield there. You can see him making the face from the "No, this is Patrick" episode. Monster truck, SpongeBob. Hot Wheels, really cool truck, honestly. I really like this one a lot. It's cute, it's fun, I can get behind it. And then, of course, you've got the flower pattern on the roof. This is not what his shorts look like, though, which I find really interesting. Kind of wish they would have done the shorts pattern, but like I said, if they would have done that, it would have been a green background with purple flowers, which... it's whatever. It looks fine. I don't know why I'm way over here. I apologize for that. I'm looking at the truck in real time. I'm not actually looking at it through the camera. But yeah, there you go. That is Patrick right there. I like that one a lot, actually. I'm not going to lie. That one's pretty fun. All right, let's move on to a truck that was not at the beginning of the video. Oh, I forgot to show you guys, actually. Before we do that, if you look on the bottom of the card insert, it actually has a silhouette of the character. That's pretty fun. All right, next up, we have... probably the most relatable character in the entirety of SpongeBob. We have Squidward on the pure muscle body. Again, like I said, I wish they would have put the full name, like Squidward Tentacles. That would have been pretty fun. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I also really like I think what I can just say, just to be generalized here, I like every single truck in this set for the fact that it is simple. Like, it's a base color with the side panel featuring the actual character and then something that relates to them. So Patrick had his shorts, SpongeBob had bubbles because he blows bubbles. This one's got music notes because Squidward plays the clarinet. Like, it's really well done. I like it. All right, let's open her up. Which way to the living without a brain seminar? Don't be late. Turkey sandwich. I'm being cringe for entertainment here. Squidward, Hot Wheels logo, and then you can see his little silhouette on the back there. I'm honestly having a hard time picking a favorite truck for today's video. Honestly, the more we get into these, the more I'm questioning my pick for favorite truck, but we'll see here. Alrighty, here we go. So we've got this, again, I love the glitter effect. Did SpongeBob have glitter? I don't know if he did. He didn't. SpongeBob did not have glitter. That's interesting. So SpongeBob did not have a glittery body, but it would appear that Patrick and Squidward both do, which is pretty cool. Monster Truck, SpongeBob, Hot Wheels, and then you've got Squidward's face screaming on the side, probably yelling. This might be the scene where SpongeBob and Patrick are in Squidward's house and he's like, "Get out!" kind of thing. I don't, like I said, I'm not 100% sure where everything is here. I'm just taking a swing at it. Just a nice guess. I haven't watched SpongeBob in years. But yeah, I like the yellow roll cage, which is pretty fun. I think that's meant to represent his shirt, maybe. I have no clue. And then we got purple tires, which are to represent his little suction cup pads on his feet were purple. So that's pretty fun. I like that. And then you got the music notes across the top, which looks super duper cool. Again, I love the glitter effect on the trucks. I think that looks super duper cool. But then I just love how simple they are. I wish they would have done like a treble clef or something, just simple back here, because it looks a little blank. And then you got the copyright there, kind of throws off the balance of it. But yeah, there you go. That's Squidward, our third truck for today's video. Pretty cool. Like I said, I still think SpongeBob's my pick for least favorite. And I think it's honestly going to stay that way because these next two are actually both pretty awesome. Alrighty, here we go. Next up, we have the man himself, Mr. Krabs, on the Roger Dodger casting. Mr. Eugene Krabs himself. I think I'm going to take back my pick. My original pick for favorite truck in this video was Plankton, but now that I've actually got this thing in the light and I'm looking at it, I think my favorite truck of the video is going to be this guy right here, because this thing's cool looking. I like this a lot. Let's open her up. Mr. Squidward, can I have some money? That was probably the best impersonation I've done yet. Again, I'm probably, my editor's probably going to send me this video so I can upload it to YouTube, and I'm going to listen to myself and be like, that doesn't sound anything like Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs, there's the little outline there. Can't wait for all the people on Whatnot to watch this video and make fun of me in my next stream. That's going to be fun. Alrighty, here we go. This is Mr. Krabs. I like this a lot. So we got a ruby red body, all sparkly. I love that. This color is so cool. Honestly, that is an awesome color. My favorite color is red, obviously, but this is like the perfect color of red for me. This honestly might be like, if I had to get hyper specific and you asked me what my favorite color was, I'd probably show you this monster truck, because this is like the perfect color of red for my preference. I love this. This is awesome. And then you got Mr. Krabs on the side, Monster Trucks, Hot Wheels, SpongeBob. You got the little red outline. What's really cool here is the roll cage is blue here to represent Mr. Krabs' pants. And then I think the rims are yellow, either to complement blue, to complement the blue. Well, they're not, those aren't opposing colors. Never mind that. Scrap that idea. I think they're yellow to represent gold coins, honestly. Yeah, silver engine, big block engine right there. And then, of course, the racing stripes are made out of dollar bills because Mr. Krabs loves his money. And I love that. Like I said, this truck is so well done. Like, honestly, I don't think the next truck after this can beat this. This is such a well put together truck. It's got the money, it's got his pants, it's got the perfect color on it. Like, this is really probably the best truck in this entire set. So there you go, everybody. That is Mr. Krabs. A really good one there. I am a huge, I honestly, like I said, I wasn't thinking that was going to be the favorite of the video. That's why I didn't put it up there as the favorite at the beginning of the video. But now that I've actually pulled that thing out of the package, that thing's freaking sick. I love that. That's awesome. All right. Here we go. Final truck. You already know what it is because it was at the beginning of the video. It is Mr. Sheldon J. Plankton. Or is it Sheldon Q? Squidward Q tentacles. I think it's Sheldon J. Plankton. Right? Somebody fact check me on that. I'm actually not 100% sure. But yeah, we got Plankton here. This one has a really cool detail on it that I can't wait to point out. Like a detail that I feel like I've seen a lot of people show this truck off before and they haven't pointed out this detail on there. And I love it. I think it's so cool. So I'm going to point it out to you guys because it's actually really neat. Now get ready for the worst impersonation of the video yet. This one's going to be bad. Krabs, I went to college. Give me that formula, Krabs. That sounded like I was trying to combine Scout and Spy from TF2 into the same person, and it was not sounding good. Plankton, right there. There's this little outline, the little man himself, the tiny stubby fingers that Karen makes fun of in the one episode. Oh boy, holographic meatloaf, my favorite. All right, here we go. This is Plankton, and it's on the Midwest Madness body, which I gotta say, that kind of actually scored really high points for me at the beginning of the video, and probably why I put this as my favorite truck in the video at the beginning, is because one, I love the color. I really do like this color, and two, I like this casting. This is the Bigfoot casting. It's called Midwest Madness. I like it. I think it's neat looking. I like it a lot. It gives off the vibe of an old pickup truck, and the color I think just looks really well on here. Alrighty, here we go. We have got a whatever color green this body is. Again, it's got a matte body too, or it's a clear coat, matte clear coat. We got a matte clear coat body. We don't have the, what's that other paint called that's got the glitter in it? Metal Flake, that's what it is. Yeah, Metal Flake. So the other three were Metal Flake that we just looked at, which were really cool. But SpongeBob and Plankton are both matte clear coat, which looks really good. Don't get me wrong. I would think it would have been better with the glitter, in my opinion, but I think it's fun. Plankton here, which looks really cool. You got him being angry and everything. His antenna look really thick for some reason. I don't know if that's just me, but maybe that's right. I don't know. Hot Wheels, SpongeBob monster trucks, really cool stuff here. Got Plankton all angry on the side. A red roll cage, which it's like a salmon color. I bet that's meant to be like a representation of like chum or something, like the raw meat color, I bet. And then we've got the red. Now this is really cool. I like this a lot. Red rims with gold bead locks. It's meant to be his eyeball. You see that? It's red on the inside, gold on the outside. It's meant to be his eye. I like that a lot. I think that's cool. That's kind of like when they released the first ever Bakugan Dragonoid by Monster Jam, and they made the figurine green because the eyeball on Dragonoid is green. Now, here's my favorite detail on this truck. Across the top, there is a heart monitor blipping going on here. As somebody who knows a lot about medical terminology, weirdly enough, I have no clue what that's actually called, which is strange. And then of course you got a black racing stripe here. Now this little blipping is because his computer wife Karen, this is what her face looks like, is the blip. And I love that. I love that so much. That is a detail that I'm not even kidding. I've seen, I think, 3 different people review these SpongeBob trucks and nobody pointed out that detail. I mean, they pointed out the detail, but they didn't point out why it's there, right? Like the symbolism for it. And I think that's super cool. That is a fun detail. I really like that. And then on the back side, we've got this really neat little bar here on the back. And then, of course, you got some kelp. Again, this is kind of what I wish they would have done. With what they should have done here is taken this black bar, put it on the bumper, put the kelp on there, of course, and then put the Viacom Entertainment thing in between it. I think that visually, like this is my inner graphic designer, I think that visually would have looked a lot better. But this is what I was talking about with Squidward. They should have put something on the back to fill up that space, but it's whatever. But yeah, there you go. That's Plankton, the final truck for today's video. We have gone through all of them, every single one of the SpongeBob trucks there, going in reverse order. We had Plankton, we had Mr. Krabs, we had Squidward. I said Mr. Krabs and I almost did the voice again. We got Patrick, and we have SpongeBob. That is the full set right there of the SpongeBob monster trucks. It's a fun set. All things considered, is a fun set. It's, in my opinion, a pretty forgettable set, all things considered. I'm definitely not forgetting this one. This is probably one of my favorite Hot Wheels monster trucks I've actually reviewed in a while. That thing visually is super appeasing in my eyes. I really like the Mr. Krabs truck. It's cool. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Do I have any closing? Oh, yes. Speaking of Mr. Krabs, I'm calling that crustacean out, all right? That cheapskate, all right? On the day of recording this, yesterday, I went to Wendy's and I had the Krabby Patty meal at Wendy's. So for those of you who don't know, recently they brought the Krabby Patty to real life at Wendy's. And let me tell you something. If the best burger in the sea, as it's been called in SpongeBob, is best represented in the human world by an absolutely mid-tier hamburger, then Mr. Krabs is an absolute cheapskate. Like, come on. The best he could do was Wendy's. Are you serious? Also, I don't know, but where I live personally, my local Wendy's has never made good food in my eyes. Like, it's just, it hasn't been good. I haven't been to a good Wendy's since I left the West Coast. So, yeah, which might explain things. Maybe the Krabby Patty meal was really good on the West Coast, considering that, you know, Bikini Atoll, where Bikini Bottom is located in the show, is out in the Pacific Ocean. There's a good chance that, like, maybe that's what it is. Maybe, you know, maybe on the West Coast the Krabby Patties are better because they're fresher. I don't know. I have no clue. All I know is the one I ate was terrible. I'm not even kidding. The tomato on my Krabby Patty was so underripe that all you could taste was the bitterness of the tomato every bite you took. It was ridiculous. Terrible. Talking about the farm fresh, never frozen ingredients that, you know, maybe were picked off the bush a little too quick. But anyway, that's my input on that. You've heard my opinions on literally everything SpongeBob related I could give here. And yeah, that's all I got for today's video. Thank you. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next diecast unboxing video. Thank you, and good night.